welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how I make one of my favorite recipes that I haven't had in such a long time, and y'all, I forgot just how good it is. It is one of my favorite super flavorful dishes, Italian dressing baked chicken. This recipe is beginner friendly, is packed with flavor, and is perfect for a weeknight dinner because it's super quick, or for your Sunday meal prep. So grab your apron and let's get started. Alright, let's start with the basics. I'm using 8 pieces of chicken for this recipe. I went with thighs and drumsticks, but use whatever your family likes best. First thing I did was I cleaned the chicken and I removed the skin from the thighs. This is just my personal preference and how my family likes it. Once it's cleaned, I patted the chicken dry with paper towels. This helps the seasoning stick better and gives the chicken a nice texture when baking. I did all of that off of camera. So next, I place the chicken in a large bowl and I begin with the seasoning. Here's the seasoning blend I used in this order. 1 teaspoon of salt, feel free to adjust to your taste. I'm going in with 1 teaspoon of adobo seasoning, and then you'll see me add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder. I would have added it if I had it when I recorded, but I did not have it in my kitchen. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and about a half teaspoon of black pepper. The recipe has 1 teaspoon because we're going to mix and then we're going to add all these seasonings again. So once everything is in the bowl, I'm going to give the chicken a good mix, adding 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm making sure that the chicken is evenly coated. And then I'm going to go in with the same seasonings again. I'm adding a little bit more salt. And really, the total amount of salt equal to about a teaspoon. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of adobo, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I would have added that onion powder if I had it. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and more black pepper. In total, we added about a teaspoon of black pepper. Once all those seasonings are added, we're going to mix everything together one more time. But before doing so, I did add a few sprinkles of accent, maybe a half teaspoon. This is totally optional. Accent does enhance the flavor of food, and I use it for some recipes. Just keep in mind that accent is salty, so be very careful. Like I said, I only added a few sprinkles. Again, I'm just making sure I give the chicken a good mix. I'm just kind of checking all the pieces, just making sure that the seasoning is evenly blended, the chicken is, evenly coated. So now that the chicken is all seasoned up to my liking, we're going to place the chicken in the baking dish, making sure no pieces overlap. At this point, I am pouring about 1 cup of Italian dressing evenly over the top of the chicken. You'll kind of see me going in between the chicken pieces just because I want to keep the seasoning intact, but this is where all of the magic happens. Like, this dressing adds so much flavor, moisture, and it gives the chicken like this tangy, herby taste that tastes so good. It's just amazing what this dressing does for the chicken. Next, I'm preparing to add the butter to the top of the chicken. So I am adding about 4 tablespoons of salted butter right on top of the chicken. This butter is going to melt down as it cooks, and it gives the dish a rich, delicious flavor. Don't skip this step. It just does something special. Then I'm going to go in and add on top a layer of sliced green bell peppers and sliced yellow onion. Pretty much using what I have on hand. If you have the red pepper, you can add that for color, or you can even add the orange pepper for color, whatever your preference is. This is just what I had on hand. But the onions and the bell pepper, it's gonna roast beautifully in the oven, and it's gonna add that extra pop of flavor and color to the dish. Now I'm covering the dish tightly with aluminum foil, and we're going to bake in the oven at 400 degrees for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. This is bone-in chicken, so it does take longer. After about 1 hour and 15 minutes, I removed the aluminum foil and I switched the oven to broil for about 10 minutes. This was to brown the top of the chicken to give it a golden, slightly crispy finish. Take a look at this chicken, you guys. This is the Italian dressing baked chicken. It's so simple, it's so quick, but look at how juicy it is. The chicken is so tender. That is why I cooked it for over an hour. It is just packed with flavor. It's one of my favorites. So as far as sides that you can have with this dish, you can pair it with rice, potatoes, or some type of pasta. I added mashed potatoes on the side for us, and also corn as our veggie on the side, but feel free to use the veggie of your choice. If you give this recipe a try, let me know how it turns out in the comments. It's so good. Your family will be raving about it, and if it's for a party of one, that's fine too. It is delicious. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for hanging out with me again in the kitchen, and until next time, peace and blessings. Bye.